What is it, y'all? It is your boy coming back at you with a new video. So today, what we talking about? We talking about Black Panther, baby. Yeah. So for my friends who went with me to see the movie, you're probably like, "Hey, Chris, remember when we said don't take a week to upload?" And remember when I said, "Yo, I'm going to record an intro." Oh God. Well, I was busy with work and I accidentally deleted the intro. So yeah, but yeah. So like today, right? We did a video. Now, of course, you think a week later the movie be hot out of my mind. So how can I really do like a review? Boom! I just saw it again with my mom. Still good. Still good every bit. Yeah, no. I went back, watched it, and I was like, okay, let me see these scenes. Yeah, no, like, still a good movie. I would recommend you go see it. Like, I saw it twice, and I've never done that for a movie. I've never gone to a movie theater or two separate movie theaters, see the same movie twice, right, within a week. It's been once, that's it, I'm done, right? And then maybe again when it comes on TV or, like when it's on DVD, but nah, like that. Like, it was that good of a movie, I was like, I don't care. I know I just saw it, I'm gonna see it again. Like, I would have done the same with Spider-Man when it came out, but like, but not Star Wars. Star Wars. Star Wars. But then again, technically, it was about the same length. Like, seriously, these movies are getting hella long. 2 hours, man. 2 hours. Remember when movies used to feel like 2 hours, but they were just like an hour and 40 minutes? Now it's no. It is a confirmed 2 hour. I'm like, damn. But yeah, no. So when I saw that movie, so first off, let me just say this. So, overall, I think it was a really good movie, and generally, I think compared to like other MC movies, right? I think it did decent, right? I'm not gonna say it is not like it's not like the top contender like Captain America, Iron Man, Avenger, right? But it's fucking bug. Yeah, no, top contender, without that, right? Like, coming off the success of come off the heels from Civil War, this movie fucking was great. I really did enjoy it. Like, but enough to talk about how much I thought the movie was good. Let's actually get into it. So like the movie starts off, slow with this kind of intro, talking about, like, hey, tell me the story of Wakanda. It's like, I got you, dude. Let's go. And so you hear the story of, like how, like way back, 5 tribes came together, right, and founded the kingdom of Wakanda, when like a meteorite filled with vibranium struck it off. Blah blah blah. One dude had a vision, ate the heart-shaped food, and became the Black Panther, the very first one, right? And after that, they were like, all right, cool. Follow that guy. He's cool. Fast forward, right, 1992, right? T'Challa, or T'Challa, or whatever the hell Man, the new guy. I think okay, T'Challa. I forgot the father's name, but whatever. T'Challa's dad, right? He stops up in Oakland, California, right? Says, "Hey, what's up, baby bro?" It's like, "Hey, what's up, man? Yo, why you here?" Dab on them Johns, bitch. Moving on. So, stops by, says, "Hey, baby bro." It's like, "Hey, what's up?" It's like, what you doing, man? Like, how's home?" It's like, "Oh, not bad." So this guy came in, stole some stuff, blew up a village near the border, killed a lot of people, right? So here's the thing, right? How do you know where it was and how to properly escape? And so, why are you here again? It's like, I want you to tell me why you helped the dude do the thing. It's like, I didn't know such thing, and then reveal, hey, his friend, right, who you thought was clueless about the whole situation, like, no, he was a Wakandan spy too. It was like, oh, I trusted you with my life. It's like, I'm sorry, man, but like, yeah. And so, of course, dude's like, okay, you coming home, you gonna confess your crimes to the High Council, and face punishment. And so, cuts off, and then you're in present day, right? For the rest of the movie. And so like and why that moment at first seems like unneeded, it quickly comes back later in the movie and serves as a very, very strong point for the main movie's plot. Now, moving forward, so present day, right? T'Challa, right? He's following this convoy, right, which is like human trafficking, right? And so he stops it all because his ex, Nikita, is also among the girls, and like she's on the other coming mission, pretty much, right? So like, dude, you messing up my mission. What's going on? It's like, hey, my dad's dead, but I'm having like a king initiation thing tomorrow, so I can't pick you up and all. It's like, oh my god, I'm so sad. I'm sorry for your loss. I understand. Let me send these people on their way, like we can go. So that happens. Get back, blah blah blah. Do the thing. They fight. And then like the tribe, right? Who, by the way, I've skipped over this part, but once again, 5 tribes. One of them went up into the mountains, and then like they came like, yo, yeah. So, yeah, no, we don't like this new prince as king. Fuck him. We want power, right? Because we see this dude, we don't see him as fit, right? So they fight, but T'Challa's like, nah, bitch. Nah, you want to talk stuff saying I couldn't protect my daddy? You can't even protect yourself. But you know what? I'm not going to kill you. You know why? Because your people need you. They need a leader. Like my people need a leader. Man. So you do you, I do me. Let's just respect each other, right? Real nigga stuff. Right? And so, yeah, it's like, okay. Tap out. It's like, respect you, man. It's like, all right, I respect you too, man. Like, I love you, bro. I love you too, bro. And they just start, like, making out, like, on the waterfall. Like, this is, like, ball stuff, man. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know where I was going with that joke, but it was stupid. I'm sorry. So, moving on, right? After that, they're like, whew. Okay, so, what's popping next, right? So so he's chilling, right, with Nikita, and he's like, yo, stay home, yo. Like I miss you, girl. It's like, dude, I can't. Like the world is so jacked up, man. Like I can't stay here, knowing that these people are like just effed up. And you, like, okay. How can I, make you stay then? Okay, you help them, right? It's like, no, like it like we survived so long by just doing nothing, and essentially, once again, it's at this moment that like you get like a peek out of like his kind of like view on things, right? He essentially T'Challa, he sees nothing wrong with how current day Wakanda is run. Essentially believes that the way it's been ran by all his ancestors is the right way. And there's even a scene where like he goes to the ancestor plane, right? It's kind of like that thing from Lion King, but whatever. I see you Disney copying stuff. Just saying. But yeah, so they do that, right? And he tells his dad's like, yo man, I'm not sure if I'm ready. Like, dude, you're ready. You got this. Dude, you've been training. You studied. Dude, you're gonna do good. It's like, I don't know if I can do this without you, though. It's like, dog. I raised you to be a strong man that stands on 2 feet, even without me. That ever let you down? It's like, no, like, good. You need to believe in yourself, right? He's like, all right, I'm gonna try and be like you, Dad. And so, like, it's because of, like his deep respect for his father. He, like his roots and his mindset is easily like just set in stone. Like, this is how he sees things, right? But yeah, later on the movie, he found out that same guy mentioned earlier, Claw, right? He popped up. He stole some vibranium hammer thing in London. Bridge is falling down. Yes, I made that joke. It was smooth. Don't judge me, okay? But yeah, so yeah, he was like, okay, well, they're gonna sell it to like an American buyer. Let's go jack the thing. It's like, all right, cool. But first, I gotta have my 007 meet with my tech guy and see what I'm working with. Kind of deal, right? By the way, his tech guy, his sister was. I thought, oh, cool. It's cool how like, yeah, his little sister, like he's super smart and all. Like, all right, cool. But yeah, so. And then there was a really funny scene, right? He kicked the shoes, like, yo, don't get the shoes so hard. I was like, oh, yo, I'm sorry. Like, yo, wait, hold on. What is it? Why is it gone? Like, oh, yeah, so, like, it absorbs sock and then just stores it and can just bounce right back. So, yeah, keep it in the same spot. It's like, okay. Like, wait, hold on. Are you recording? It's like, yeah. No, just kick it. So he kicks it. He sends it flying. It's like, don't get rid of that. I don't want that. I don't want that. No. It was funny. Not as funny as the sister bringing up a dead meme. Like, what are those? I mean, like, it was funny, but like, eh. So following that, right, they go to South Korea, right, and go into like this super underground casino, right, and just they get ready for the ice to pop down, right, just sky the joint. And so, of course, you see, get this, Mr. CIA agent, right? And he's like, oh, God dang it. And so it's like, hey, so I'm trying on the mission, please do not jack it up. It's like, I'm not going to follow your rules. I'm going to take him into custody, right? It's like, no, you're not. Don't do that. Do not do that. It's like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. You can't stop me. It's like, oh, you. And so, yeah. So then Claude gets there, right? So they keep an eye on the situation. It's like, yo. And the kid is like, yo, I'm going to take this guy. It's like, and Chaz's like, no, don't. And he's like, yeah, I am. Like, no, don't you do that. It's like, I'm gonna. And like, no. Oh, wow, that's how that feels, right? And so, and then the guard, I forgot her name. So it's like, don't do that, right? But the guard, one of the guards, catches, like her speaking African, and it's like, oh, hold up, sketchy, sketchy. Let me see this, right? It's like, and so it's like, no, I caught that, and then proceeds to just like beat all types of ass, and I'm like, okay, cool. So cool, fight scene breaks out, blah 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 blah, right? And then you see Astor Kane, right? It was like Astor Carl, whatever his name is, Claw, right? It's like, all right, man, you going down, your mother. It's like, okay, but first, I have an arm cannon. It's like, oh, quick, this one object will protect me. It's like, it just completely eats crap. I'm like, seriously, why? Why would that one wooden podium be enough to protect you, yet somehow it is? Like, I kid you not, later in the movie, right, you see them in a car chase, which is cool, right? And you see him, like, kind of like show off like a little bit of the capabilities of his new suit, right? And so you're like, huh, what's what can you do with that cannon, right? Aims it at the car and boom, it just gone. I'm just like, okay, right? And so then you rewind and then back to that moment where the T'Challa just grabs her with a thing. You're like, how does that stop that thing from just killing him? Because he wasn't in his suit. And don't tell me, oh no, his suit is like technically activated. It doesn't look like it's activated. Like, no, don't tell me that nonsense. Because that's nonsense. Don't make no sense, right? Now moving on, right after the car chase, right, they get question him. It's like, yo, Wakanda, they on some bull crap, boy. They got the goodies. He's like, they got the goodies. They got the goodies. So it's like, hey, do you have the goodies? Like, are you really gonna trust that nigga? Like, really? Like, he's a killer. You really gonna trust him? Like, I don't know. Do you have the goodies? And meantime, right, the guy watching the security cams doesn't notice except for the kid to come in like, hey, that's out of place, right? And be like, yo, something's about to pop off. And boom, something pops off. And so, the child tries to handle the situation, fails, but in the last minute, gets a glimpse of like the guys who broke out Claw, right? And notices the ring, right? Hanging from his chest, which is the same ring his dad has. So essentially, it's at that point that the audience is kind of aware that they have some form of connection. The big bad guy, Eric Killmonger, right? And by the way, I haven't brought up Eric Killmonger because like the first scene he was introduced in, I was like, They really didn't like tell you much about him. He's like, oh yeah, no, like this dude is like slick and all, but like no. When they got to the point of when they got to the airfield and then like shot his own girlfriend, right? I was like, okay, yeah, no, I knew he would do that because his character comes out with like this cocky and somewhat playful meaner of I'm a dangerous guy. Like imagine Boo from Dragon Ball, right? But instead of him being dumb, imagine him being smart and knowing that, like his opponents don't know how strong he is. They don't comprehend. And so he's just, using that to his advantage and then literally just fighting them, not with shield strength, but with actual technique, like Evil Boo. I guess just imagine Evil Boo, cause that yeah, uh, yeah that works. So anyway, after that, they go back to Wakanda, and he asks this dude, right? Hey, what happened to my uncle? He's like, he disappears. Like, what happened to my uncle? Real stuff. It's like, look, I was told by the king not to say anything. It's like, I am your king now. Tell me what happened. So it's like, okay, okay. So back in the day, right, your dad had Claw, right? It's like, no, 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 right? And so then he was talking about, because, yeah, then he wanted us to, like, help, like, other people, and, because, like, 1992, Oakland, California, it was the peak of racism, gang violence, drugs. I'm not going to say peak, but it was up there. It was up there, right? And so, right, it's like, okay, but what happened? So when his dad, said, "Hey, you're coming back home. You're going to trial," right? His brother, angry by the fact that like his best friend turned to be another spy, spying on him, right? Whipped out his gun, right? He was about to kill him, but the king reacted and ended up killing and taking his life, right? And so then there's the final question: what about the child, right? Because he missing, he had a kid, right? And so the kid, we left him. We killed his dad, we left him. You're like, okay, what the crap? Like, is at this point though, like, let me take you back to earlier when I was talking about like the whole T'Challa having a vision with his dad, right? That, like his whole world just starts to fall apart, right? It's at this point where he realizes the person he looked up to, the person he saw as the good guy, messed up. They did something, right? And hid it. And now, years later, that same mistake was coming back and proven to be like an legitimate pain. And yeah. So after discovering this, right, he's like, dang, that's bad. And guess who shows up at the Wakanda's doorstep? Eric. Yeah, so he's like, yo, so I bought a gift. Shows up, yo, here's Claw, dead. And so, yeah, and then people are like, yo, who's this Eric guy? Like, is he Wakandan? Like, no, he ain't outside. Like, no, he ain't real. But I mean, like, he has the whole like lip thing. I'm like, yeah, I don't know what I'm saying, man. So, yeah, so, Eric's pops up, comes in, and is like, okay, what do you want? It's like, I want the throne, boy. It's like, haha, cute. Like, look, I know who you are. Get out of here, man. But like, you don't know who I am. Like, all right, who are you? And like, so they're like, oh yeah, Eric Kilburn. And like, that's not my name. So like, I tell him who I am. Like, I'm not about to tell him. T'Challa walks off, and then there's one smile that's like, who are you? Like, oh yeah, I'm Ninjabu's T'Challa's dad, brother, right? Son, I'm a prince, and I want the throne. And so they're like, oh snap, and I'm just like, wow, cool. You literally could have just sat there, did nothing. And he's like, he's not asking who he is. I'm gonna ask myself and see what happened. And so yeah, so they're like, prove it. He's like, okay, here's my dad's ring. And like, oh, fuck. right? And so like, okay, so challenge, right? This time though, Charlotte, take some blows. Also, the guy from earlier, I forget his name. I'm kind of doing like a shit job at this, right? Like, but yeah, no, the guy from before that Charles uncle was about to kill, but yeah, he dies. And it was like, no, you die too. And then just throws Charlotte off of a cliff. And you're like, oh my god, he's dead. You thinking there's gonna be some miracle or something, but then you're like, oh wait, no, that was a fight with both Black Panther shoes, so there's gotta be some loophole, right? And back. Technical issue. Now, where was it? So, saw Dawn off a cliff. Dude's dead, and Eric is now king. So like, yo, we gotta get out of here. So like, both his mom and sister bounce. Right? He's like, all right. Then, as you know, he's on the door. He's like, yo, let's give weapons to all like the spies, like black people, and just start killing. He didn't specify, but I know he meant white people, and I'm like, ugh. So then, mom, sister, Nikita, and white guy, because you know, like, he got shot earlier when Claw got broke out, so he was in Wakanda, you know, getting patched up, and you know, he's now kind of stuck in this issue. But yeah, so they're all like going to the mountains and like going to get like that tribe from earlier and be like, okay, we're gonna have them help us, right? And how? By giving the leader, right, one of the heart-shaped fruits. Now, now this is very important because like the heart-shaped fruit, that the one they have is the last one. After Eric, you know, like had this vision, you know, he burns the whole crop of it, right? And by the way, let me just say, Eric's vision was so sad. Like, just seeing the kid wasn't him after his father asked, what, no tears for me? It's like, people die all the time. You know, it's just a normal thing around here. You know, like, just hearing that, you could just tell that's the mindset of a kid, right? You know, who's exposed to someone's violence and just become used to it. Just expects it, and it's kind of like heartbreaking because, like, you know, because you know that, like, in all honesty, if he had, you know, like, took him over to Wakanda, you know, and you know, like, left him there, like, probably none of this would have happened, right? He probably might be a little spiteful, right, that his dad died, but he'd probably be less spiteful, right, towards, like, just Wakanda in general. But yeah, so anyway, the group is playing this simple: give the food to the other tribe, and then they go and take down them, right? Take down Eric. And they're like, yeah, no, I got a bad plan. T'Challa's alive, right? Barely holding on. So like, oh God, okay, give him the food, right? And so he has another visit where his dad's like, yo, it's time to join us. Like, why did you abandon that child? Just leave him with nothing. A dead father, just nothing. He's like, it, you know, like, it was protect Wakanda, protect my people. And so, like, it's at this moment, right, that T'Challa fully just accepts and admits that the way Wakanda has been run is wrong. To just, like to just avoid the problem instead of just actually looking at it and seeing how you can make it better, right? He realized that if his father had, just stopped and, like, doubt about it, he could have, like probably stopped all of this from happening, right? So after that, Saul wakes up. He's like, "Oh God, it's so cold because it's the mountain, right?" And so next day he sets out, right, take down Killmonger and get back his drone, which of course he does do, because you know Black Panther. If you could cheat death and all, you release, you're probably going, like, not have to cheat death again. But yeah, so him and Eric fight, right, and then but at the same time the whole tribes are fighting, and it's a whole like kind of civil not civil war but civil dispute. So yeah, after he fights with Killmonger, right, he's like, "Yo, man, look, you can look. We can still pass you up. Just say the words like, what? So you could just like me up? Like, nah, man. Like bury my body in the ocean with my ancestors because they knew death was better than bondage." I was like, okay, okay. You, you no. It's at that point where I'm like immediately just upset because just like that, we not only lost one, but two Black Panther villains, right? That really, really could have just stuck around a little bit. Like him, be like, look, look, man, he could at least cut him off. Like, I'm not about to lock you up. You, my father, be like, yo, my father was wrong, right? But violence ain't the key. I'm gonna show you, that I can help change the world, right? And do it in a, like less bloody way. But of course, no, that doesn't happen. So Killmonger dies, and you're like, oh, God, dang it, right? And it's essentially a repeat of his father and his uncle, but unlike his father and his uncle, he decides not, to move forward and change. He doesn't just move forward thinking, I have to protect the old ways. He moves forward thinking that, enough is enough, right? You can't just sit on the sideline, and watch as things go by and see that, like, your team who could actually come out on top if you gave, an actual effort. Like, yeah, no, it's at that point though that I really felt like this was a somewhat acceptable death, because his death really kind of was a decent like motivation for him to be like, no more no more spilled blood, between, like brother and sister, right? Especially, like in this family. I'm gonna, like open up. I'm gonna try and fix the system, and he legitimately does. Like this dude is saying when he's at the UN, he's like, "Yo, so Wakanda's now gonna actually be like open and helping people, right?" It's like, and it's at that point, right? The movie kind of just pretty much just ends, and yeah, and personally, it was this whole video just been like a long recap, and you probably like, oh, okay, this is This was boring. He kept going back and forth and for that period. I understand, but I just want to know like a lot of people like making points about how this movie talked about like the race stuff. And personally, I kind of caught on to this because of a friend of mine. So a friend of mine at work, right? So when he was like kind of growing up, he remember his dad. By the way, this guy's white. So let me finish. So don't be like, well, this doesn't apply to him, but no. But this guy, he went around, like Peace Corps or something, whatever, and helping out his dad. And so one thing he noticed when he was in Africa was African Americans, right, were treated like the same as they were in America. Probably was. And essentially it's like this, right? They see American, right, as more so like, yo, we were okay with you being taken, so why'd you come back, huh? And essentially it felt like we didn't care enough about you to like fight for you, right? Even when you were struggling, so why'd you come back? And so like if just to like like see like like the whole like thing with Wakanda and being like, yo, we're not gonna even help our own people, right? And yeah, and personally, it was just like a really good movie, and on like it's kind of something like on how like like there are people who can help others, but choose not to because they don't see them as the same. And personally, I thought this movie, were both great as a great black hero-driven superhero movie, and also managed to like make some good points on like racial issues and whatnot. And yeah, in the end, personally, I thought this movie was a like it could be a 10, but there's some parts about it that yeah, no, but without a doubt, with an almost 40-minute video, Jesus Christ, I'm gonna end it here. If you stuck around and watched it, hey, congrats, you the MVP. MVP you want now. Cool. If not, I don't blame you, but hey. Until then, it's your boy, Suzuki Maxi, sign off. Yee.